Tonight, we are getting a clearer picture as to what happened moments before two San Antonio police officers were shot last week.
So the two officers, we should mention, they're fine, but the person that investigators say shot at them, 35-year-old Odon Paul Bustos, was killed. The night team's Avery Everett joins us now in the studio after talking to a man who saw all of this unfold. What did he tell you?
Well, I did talk to him, and he did want to stay anonymous out of fear. But his story really gives us insight into what happened and why Odon Paul Bustos shot at officers and then ultimately was shot back and killed. So this man was very close to Bustos, but he says he had never seen behavior from him like this before. When did you hear the gunshots go off?
Well, the first two I heard, I was waiting to hear the window break. Then I heard 17 to 20 shots after that, and that's when I knew that's it. It's over.
6 days have passed, but this man says he can still hear what happened as if it was yesterday.
He goes, I will shoot in each room until I find her.
He told us he was there when Bustos died after shooting at officers last Wednesday.
Nobody called 911 to get officers shot. He was a troubled young man who didn't want to go back to prison that made a bad decision.
Had you ever seen him like that before?
Never seen him like that before, no.
This all happened at this Westside Ramada Inn. The man I spoke with says he heard a woman yelling at Bustos, and then he says she tried to get away.
She dived into my room, and I shut the door and locked it.
He says Bustos and this woman had a past relationship, but he says they were not together at the time. He says last Wednesday morning, Bustos was screaming, and he says Bustos had a gun.
I told her, if you don't call 911 right now, one of us will not make it out of this room.
What was that call like?
It was short and sweet. Get the officers here so we can get help.
Which matches up with what SAPD Chief William McManus told us initially right after the shooting happened. The man says he hid in the bathroom with that woman for hours after shots were fired. He says he didn't want to risk their safety.
Once she came into the room and I locked the door, that door did not open back up until the cops knocked on it.
The window of his truck was shot out, but he says that was the least of his worries. Almost 1 week later, San Antonio police say its investigation is still active.
So the main reason that man sat down with us today is because of the woman involved in this. He says there's more to the story here with Bustos. He says he wants people to, quote, have a little compassion and sit down and listen to her side of the story. We're still working to learn that tonight.
Okay, Avery, thank you.
All right, by the way, if you or someone you know is suffering in an abusive relationship, there is help. Scan the QR code there on your screen. There are free resources available right now, and we have compiled a long list of them. Just go to ksat.com/domestic violence.